we consolidated right here and then push, consolidated again and then push. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this world. Well, you are welcome, and I welcome you back to Earth, just like the billionaire Bratson actually did the flight, right? So anyways, we're gonna be talking about stocks, and today I want to talk about consolidation and how to identify stocks in a consolidation phase, right? You're welcome. My name is Francis, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I'll be bringing you more content day to day and weeks to weeks, year to year, and what have you. Okay, my idea here is to enlighten the public out there, is to enlighten you on things that I look for whenever I'm trading, and my phase in terms of trading, right? Now, what is consolidation? Consolidation in a technical analysis refers to an asset oscillating between a well-defined pattern of trading levels, right? So let's take away here. Consolidation is a technical analysis term used to describe a stock price movement within a given support and resistance range for a period of time, right? It is generally caused due to trader indecisiveness. Okay, so consolidation or consolidated financial statements are used by analysts to evaluate parent and subsidiary companies as a single company, right? So right now what I'm thinking about is I'm gonna show you guys how to identify stock in a consolidation phase, and I will run through different charts on Finviz to give you an idea what they look like. Now for pretty much what I call another takeaway is an important step in trading consolidation patterns involves assessing how long the pattern has actually held, right? So how narrow it is, or how pretty much expanded this consolidation phase really is. Is it overbought, or is it oversold? You want to know what range this really is, right? So we're gonna go into details, and I have been reading Mastery the Trade, okay, and this Mastery the Trade is by John F. Carter, right? So pretty much he's been doing really good in terms of market psychology, in terms of technical analysis as well, and I really love the book. Now let me read just a few lines here. It says, I have found that the most important step in becoming a successful trader is just learning how to accept a loss without any anger or frustration, right, or shame. It's just part of trading. It's not a big deal at all. Okay, now most trading involves waiting. That is this consolidation phase that I'm going to talk about, right? First, it involves waiting for a setup, and you want to wait for this setup for the period of a month to 6 months, right? Once this setup occurs, then the professional trader takes it without hesitation. The skill comes in waiting for it to set up and not coming to an impulse trade. It's also important to realize that professional traders are not in every single move a stock make, right? It's okay to to make the market, or to leave the market, or to miss a trade. Nothing wrong with that. So with that being said, it is important to understand that when a stock is consolidating, you can win or you can lose, but that is the risk involved in taking trade. Okay, so I will also show you stocks that actually fail the base, right? Now let's start with stock that actually failed the base, okay, that consolidation phase, and then regain momentum, right? Now let's take a look at this one right here, AHPI, guys. This one is actually an important thing. See how we really consolidated in this phase and then push higher, you know, then push forward again. We consolidated, and guess what? It failed this consolidation phase. Instead of pushing higher here, we pull back, right? And now guess what? We consolidated again, and now we are having this joyful moment today. This is the moment we're having right now in the stock market. Okay, so you know, yes, consolidation phase might fail, but that doesn't mean that you cannot set your stop loss, define your steps as a stop loss, and then look if that stock can, you know, reconsolidate. Okay, so keep an eye on it, and it is very important. Now let's get into the number one stock that I will be talking about now, SGOC. Guys, see how long this stock has been consolidating. We consolidated you know, 1, 2, 3, and the fourth month, guess what? We pushed higher. Look at how we consolidated within a tiny range, right? And then stock push. Now we consolidated again. Guess what happened? We failed a little bit, started consolidating again, and then we're having the joy of our life. Now let's go into another one, STFC. STFC, this is what happened, guys. This is a beauty. This is a long consolidation, guys. Look at that, and then boom, something happened. That is what you want to look for. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another one. Is Tilray. This one is important as well. See how we consolidated within this range, and then we push, consolidated again, and then we push, right? Now look at what is happening. We are consolidating right now, and we are actually right on top of the 200 moving average. And what I'm expecting Tilray to hold this level and then push. I am actually buying Tilray right now, so you know, I'm buying and waiting for this stock to actually push higher. If the stock fails, that's fine, because why? I also have faith that I'll believe that you know, marijuana will be legalized at some point federally. So I'm still keeping my eye on this one. Next one is going to be NEGG. Guys, look at the consolidation phase, right? We consolidated for quite a while, and guess what really happened? We push, consolidated again, and then we push. You know, it is very important that you look at this. BTCM is another one as well, guys. BTCM actually consolidated for a while and then push. Okay, and then guess what? You take your profit and don't worry about this one. We're back to support, right? So that is what you want to look for. Now let's take a look at another one, guys. NVFY. This is another one, guys. You know, we consolidated right here and then push, consolidated again and then push. You want to see that. You want to keep, you know, see another beautiful one that I traded myself. You know, we consolidated for quite a while, push, consolidated again, push, and then consolidate just for a little bit and then push, right? Now take a look at another one, DTST, guys. This one is another one, guys. We actually consolidated here, push, just a little back to support, push. Now we consolidated and then push, back to support again, guys. You know, so yeah, they say stocks always go up, 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 up. I understand, but as the stock goes up, I want to be making money. I want to be, you know, taking profit as the stock keeps pushing higher and higher and higher. Now let's take a look at Netflix if we can see the same thing, right? No, we don't have the same thing, but we have a much more bigger consolidation phase. Okay, look at how we're consolidating right now. So guess what is going to happen? You know, Netflix is gonna break out, right? So look at that. Also, let's take a look at Amazon if we can see the same thing. Look at Amazon. Amazon pretty much did the same thing. Long time levels, right? And then we push. You want to be looking at this, and as a long-term trader, you want to see if the stock is consolidating within a range, okay, so that you will not get shaken out of the trade. If it's within that range, that is fine, because you know, as a long-term holder, you're holding the stock for a long term, not for a short term, right? If you are extended way above, you know, the 8 EMA or the 4 EMA on the daily chart, you want to be, you know, you want to take profit as, you know, we get extended from that exponential moving average. And then when we pull back to the 20 EMA, you want to start looking at, you know, should I add more or should I take some out of the table, right? So keep an eye on this consolidation phase. Now, let me give you another one, guys. I still got a few more time here. Beautiful, guys. Look at this one. This is another one. We consolidated here and then boom. Consolidated here, boom. Consolidated here and then boom, right? Even if you're working, you work 9 to 5, you can look for this kind of pattern before you go to work or something. You want to look and say, okay, let me take 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 50 shares, 10 shares, or whatever you have, right? Then you just hold it. But you want to look for stock that is being consolidated or consolidating, or stock that is consolidating for like 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. Okay, according to Cathy Wood, that I love her. I love her trading strategy. And what she said, the bigger the base, okay, the bigger the base, the larger the base, the bigger the move. Okay, so that is another thing when you're looking at stocks that are really consolidating. Take a look at another one. This one is another good one as well. We consolidated here, push, consolidate here, and then push. Okay, now I'm waiting for another consolidation, guys. So so long as we don't break the 200 moving SMA, which is a simple moving average, I am good on this trade, right? So keep an eye on that one. You can look at this in any time frame at all. All the time frame, you can look at it and figure out, are we consolidating or not, right? Now let's take a look at one more. SYF. This one is another one as well, guys. Look at how we consolidated and then push, consolidated around this area, push. Now we consolidated around this area, and guess what? This movement right here. So consolidation is very, very important in trying to identify how a stock is supporting or resisting. Okay, so we have a support and resistance that you need to really consider. So identifying consolidating stocks involve looking for those that have steady support and resistance levels, trade in a narrow range, and have low trading volumes. Those are the ones you want to look for as well, right? Then as volumes start coming in, I guess what? That stock is going to skyrocket higher. I hope you have enjoyed this section and this topic, and consider subscribing if you haven't done that already. And welcome. If you have any questions, concerns, email me at tradingsausage@gmail.com, or you can also follow me on Twitter or on StockTweet. Have a fantastic day, guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye.